Remember this guy? Yes, it's the one and only John Travolta. Whether you know him as the charming Danny from Grease or as the disco king Tony from Saturday Night Fever, there's no denying that John has left an indelible mark on Hollywood. In recent times, in the middle of the chaotic rumors about his love life, John has finally decided to open up and talk about his personal life, or you could say more about his love life. Behind all the charm and triumphs, he has this roller coaster of a life. From his breakthrough roles as the ultimate disco king in Saturday Night Fever to all the complexities in his love and loss of his wife, Kelly, this man has a life of a tragic main character of a movie. Today, we will be diving deep into unfolding the unread and unseen chapters of his life. Let's relive some of those classic scenes and maybe discover a few behind-the-scenes secrets. Or perhaps we can learn something new about him that you never knew before? So tighten up your seatbelts as we ride this roller coaster. One of the most versatile and charismatic actors of Travolta. Whether you are a die-hard fan or just discovering his works for the first time, John Travolta is a name that resonates across generations. From the very beginning, John has never been able to escape the spotlight. Victories and losses, the media has always covered every ongoing situation in his life.
As a result, controversies are inescapable for him. He has to face them either way, whether he's up for it or not.
Despite all the fame he has today, he just can't seem to get the controversies off his back. However, he has decided to end this thing once and for all. The man has finally opened himself up to the public to end the rumors. People were wondering about what he had in store for us. And before diving into it, we need to clearly understand about his past, everything from all his victories to losses. Talking about his losses, John lost most of the precious things in his life. It was never easy for him to stand up and smile for the camera. One of those many precious ones was Olivia Newton. He even wrote heartfelt words about her on his social media. He shared a picture of her on his Instagram feed, and it captioned, "My dearest Olivia, you made all of our lives so much better. Your impact was incredible. I love you so much. We will see you down the road, and we will all be together again. Yours from the first moment I saw you, and forever. Your Danny. Your John." John and Olivia shared a very unique bond that had won millions of hearts around the globe. Their on-screen chemistry in Grease turned them into an iconic musical duo. But behind the scenes, their friendship blossomed into a deep, lasting connection. They've been friends since the movie they had together. This bond made Olivia's passing in the year 2022 a profoundly significant loss for John. John described Olivia as the beacon of positivity and also a source of inspiration. She battled cancer for decades, with grace and resilience becoming a symbol of hope to many. Just after this, another news broke out when he was trying to cope with the loss of Olivia. The death of Kirstie was announced at the age of 71. The news hit him even harder. One after the other, it was a sad year. The actress was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer in May 2022 and passed away the same year in December. Our beloved star had bravely fought the battle, which was again an inspiration and source of hope to many. John and Kirstie first captured millions of people's hearts with their hilarious and heartfelt performances in Look Who's Talking in the 1980s. Their on-screen chemistry translated into a deep off-screen friendship that spanned decades. They had cemented their position as one of the most iconic comedic duos in Hollywood. Their playful banter and affection were beyond the cameras as they forged a lasting friendship alongside their fans. Kirstie's unexpected death in December 2022 left John in shock because it had not even been long since he lost Olivia in the same year. John expressed his sorrow through a heartfelt tribute, shared her picture on Instagram, and wrote, "Kirstie was one of the most special relationships I've ever had. I love you, Kirstie. I know we will see each other again." Their friendship was marked by mutual respect, admiration, and a shared sense of humor. Kirstie often spoke about her affect towards John, once revealing in an interview that he was the greatest love of her life. Their connection was a source of strength and joy, making her passing particularly poignant for him. Kirstie's legacy lives on through her work and the lasting impact she had on those who knew her best. Now, rewinding further back in time, when John had his breakthrough in the 1976 movie The Boy in the Plastic Bubble, that became a cultural touchstone. It starred him as a young boy with an immune deficiency that forced him to live in a protective plastic bubble. John's performance captured the struggles and hopes of a young boy yearning to live a normal life. He gave an outstanding performance which showcased his versatility as an actor and deepened his connections with the audience. The movie acted as a milestone in his success, paving his way towards stardom. It was one of the iconic roles that skyrocketed his career, including other iconic roles like Fever and Danny in the musical Grease. The movie The Boy in the Plastic Bubble remains a testament to John's early talent and enduring impact. In the same movie, Diana Hyland played John's mother. John and Diana's on-screen chemistry did not go unnoticed. The chemistry was palpable, bringing more emotional depth to the story. Sparks flew between the 22-year-old John and 40-year-old Hyland, despite playing as a mother-son pair in the movie. The connection was unavoidable and extended beyond the screen, blossoming into a passionate and romantic relationship despite their 18-year age gap. John often spoke about how Diana became a significant influence in his life, offering both professional guidance and personal support. The media described it as ambitious and brewing, with a vibrant zest for life. Tragically, Diana was diagnosed with breast cancer during the filming of The Boy in the Plastic Bubble. Their time together was cut short. Diana passed away in 1977, just months after the movie's release. John stayed by her side throughout, which shows how deep their bond was, and she died right in his arms. Her death had deeply affected him. Moving on, let's talk about John. John Travolta, one of the iconic stars in Hollywood, is not just a celebrity but also a passionate aviator. His love for flying began at a young age, inspired by his fascination with airplanes. John's journey into the world of aviation started in earnest when he earned his pilot's license at the peak of his youth, at 22 years old. Over the years, he's accumulated over 5,000 flight hours and holds multiple pilot certifications. His dedication to flying is evident in his jaw-dropping collections of planes. John owns 5 personal planes, including the famous Boeing 707 named Jet Clipper Ella, named after his daughter Ella and his late son Jet. John is an honorary pilot for Qantas Airways and has participated in numerous aviation events. His passion for flying doesn't end here. This man built a house. No, not a house, a mansion, right at the center of an airport. It is a 7,600-square-foot mansion with a 3,600-foot runway and his beloved Boeing 707, Gulfstream II, and Learjet 25. From Saturday Night Fever to Hairspray, his career has been skyrocketing since the day he started and has spanned decades, genres, and box office smashes. All of his dedication has earned him an estimated net worth of $250 million, which makes him one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood. John has used his wealth as a way to pursue his passions with all of his hard work and unwavering dedication. The man deserves everything that he has today. There is no denying that. John's been one of the most iconic actors of all time and built a whole legacy in all of his iconic roles. His name is synonymous with Hollywood stardom. His versatility is evident in his diverse roles, from the chilling villain in Face Off to the charming hitman in Get Short Dancer. His dancing skills are more than evident in all of his iconic performances. John's performances as Danny in Grease also highlighted his dancing abilities. The charm. John was inspired by Soul and Train and designed something that was beyond just dance steps with all the style and charisma. Even in his recent appearance in Hairspray, he embraced the comedic yet heartfelt role, dancing all his way into the hearts of a new generation. His love for dancing is not just a part of his role, but a part of who he is. John is a very talented actor, no doubt, But he owes much of his success to the early influence of his family, particularly his mother, Helen Cecilia Burke. Helen was a passionate actress and singer who instilled a love for the arts in all her children. Her dedication inspired John from a very young age. She nurtured his talent, encouraging him to pursue acting and providing him with a solid foundation in drama and performance. He soon mastered all the arts of acting, singing, and dancing. His versatility became evident in all the roles that he played. Family provided. The love in Hollywood's heartthrob, known for his charismatic roles, also led to a fascinating love life off-screen. His love life has been a mix of good and evil, happiness and sadness. John's personal life has been both glamorous and deeply heartfelt. John Travolta and Kelly Preston is a Hollywood love story that attracted a lot of attention. He met Kelly Preston on The Experts in 1987. Since then, something has been going on between them. Their meeting had sparked a chemistry, which was undeniable and quickly blossomed into a romance. And as we all know, you can't be floating in the seventh heaven for too long because life happens. Their connection faded, and the pair had to part ways due to circumstances. But no, life gave them a second chance. In Vancouver in 1990, while shooting for different movies, they met once again. Sparks flew once again, and this time it was fireworks. They decided to give their connection a second chance, and this time they turned out to become one of the most celebrated couples in Hollywood. However, love life complexities didn't end here. Kelly had a complex love life before she met John. Kelly had dated George Clooney in the late 1980s. They shared a notable amount of time. Their romance was an intense one. He even gifted her a pet pig named Max. Following that, she was also married to actor Kevin Gage, which served as an obstacle between her and John. The couple didn't last, and the relationship ended just after 2 years of marriage. Kelly also had a short-lived engagement with Charlie Sheen, who had proposed to her with a 2-carat diamond ring. People thought that this pair was promising and that they would have a great future together. But life had other plans. Happiness, as it seemed, had taken a U-turn from her door. The journey took an unexpected turn when a pistol incident flooded the news and left people in shock. According to the story, Kelly was picking up a pair of pants when a pistol was in the pocket that discharged. The bullet struck her in the arm and hit the toilet. The incident left her shaken and ultimately resulted in their separation. They mutually decided to sell the ring, which marked the end of their chapter together. Life must have hit her hard. But it was all nature's play that pushed her toward the most important chapter of her life, the ultimate love of her life, John Travolta. When she reconnected with John during her shoot in Vancouver, they were both single and available to go on and write the new chapter of their lives. The pair married in 1991 in a beautiful romantic ceremony held in Paris, filled with love and mutual support. The pair decided to step their game up in 1996, and people were left in awe when they saw the couple together, all happy. They started to share tear joy beyond the red carpet and cameras. Both of them were all smiles 24/7. The couple then welcomed their 2 children, Jet and Ella, which added to their joy. The union was happy, and the pair were having their happily ever after moment in their life when tragedy struck in 2009. Their eldest son, Jet, passed away unexpectedly. Jet had a fatal seizure while on vacation in the Bahamas at the age of 16. The loss was profound and left the family devastated. It had significantly affected John's daughter, Ella. However, the bond between John and Kelly, along with other family members, remained a constant source of strength and support that helped them navigate through the heartbreaking period. Despite all the challenges in their lives, they have never shielded their feeling away. They have always been open about it, and to this day continue to create a nurturing and loving environment. John Travolta is a family man and a man deeply rooted in his traditions, which connects him all the way to his grandfather, Salvatore. Salvatore has Italian-American roots. He was an immigrant who sailed the ocean to reach the fertile land of the American dream. He settled in New Jersey and used to work as a barber. His work ethic and determination are the qualities that John inherited and carried into his career. John often speaks about the legacy of his grandfather, acknowledging the role of his grandpa, which shaped the Travolta family's path in America, and how he had the chance to taste the thrill before seeking the adventure towards a secure path. Oprah Winfrey is counted in John's favorite friend list. She describes him as her favorite movie star. The friendship was beyond adorable. Oprah launched the final season of her iconic talk show where she surprised her fans with an all-expenses-paid trip to Australia. John Travolta, ever the generous heartthrob as we all know, raised the bar as he offered to fly everyone to their dream destination personally. John's romantic history did not end right up after Diana Hyland. In 2014, Douglas GDBA, a former pilot, once opened up to the National Enquirer that he had been sexually involved with John Travolta before, for 6 years. The pilot spoke about this during an interview with the newspaper. The Travolta family dismissed the claims as ridiculous. GDBA stated that he did not violate any non-disclosure agreements and that he was telling the truth. People ignored these statements until instances of John being intimate with the person were released. John stand in the spotlight once again. Instances of physical affection captured in many photographs left people questioning his sexuality. The public appearances of John interacting with different male and female companions were closely watched by the public, leading to speculations about his relationships. To this, John responded that both men and women are the same to him, and that he offers the same affectionate greetings and farewells to all of his friends and family, whatever may be the gender. Right after this, a photograph of John boarding his private jet with an unidentified male immediately drew the public attention. The details of the incident remain a mystery. From the height of his career, the media's invasive lens has often intruded on Travolta's private life. The relentless spotlight intensified during times of personal tragedy, amplifying the pain. In 2009, Travolta's world was shattered by the loss of his son, Jet. The media frenzy that followed was not only invasive, but often insensitive, compounding the family's grief. Despite their efforts to grieve in peace, the media continued to hound them, contributing to immense emotional strain. The media has him and his family exposed to the public all the time. It has deeply affected their privacy. He has always expressed his frustration in his interviews. The media has always forged false claims targeting his private life and has always made insensitive speculations about his family matters. He believes that the stories are fueled with greed to make easy money. John dismissed all the claims of his homosexual relationships as they were all baseless attempts to push him toward the negative spotlight. He was especially fueled by the insensitive media interruption during Jet's death. "The media sure holds no empathy," he states. Even his daughter Ella was not spared. The media was obsessed with her weight. Several tabloids scrutinized her for her weight, using unflattering pictures of her. It was intrusive of them. They have literally forced themselves into the lives of the celebs. John described it as an egregious and blatant intrusion into a child's private life and harmful body shaming. It was unsettling and uncomfortable for both John and his family. Similarly, John and Kirstie's friendship beyond the screen was also kept right in front of the public eye. That was not just an act. It was a genuine friendship, sharing common interests and beliefs. Kirstie did not reveal her true feelings for John until much later on, The Barbara Walters Show. Since the start of their relationship, Kelly and John have always attracted the media's attention as one of the iconic couples of Hollywood. They have spoken about how they met in a lot of interviews. All these interviews left people in awe and wonder. They have always been protective of each other, and whenever people see them, they are always smiling and laughing together. They always seem happy and content with each other. They truly are one of those inspirations that make people still believe not only in love, but love at first sight. Their love was definitely tested again by the passing of Jet at the age of 16. Ella was devastated after Jet left. They describe him as the best son and brother anyone could possibly ask for. Life was going downhill after that. Not long after they lost Jet while landing at the main airport, their dogs, who were entrusted to the airport liaison for a walk, were struck by a vehicle at the airport premises. The sudden death of their dogs added more to the pain. The airport expressed its sorrow and apology, offering condolences along with a formal letter of regret. Just as they thought that life was over and everything had been going wrong lately, an unexpected happiness knocked at their door. A glimmer of joy beamed at their lives. Kelly, at 47, received the shocking and unexpected news: she was pregnant. 6 months of sadness and depression had shattered their whole world, but life is fair to all and gifted something that they could never imagine. Keeping a secret is impossible, especially when it's something this wonderful, they stated, eager to share the news with the family and the world. The arrival of the baby sparkled a new hope for the couple. And just like that, in November 2010, Benjamin Travolta entered this world. This moment marked the beginning of a new chapter. Benjamin's birth symbolized the beacon of light amidst darkness, which was a reminder that life goes on and can bring unexpected blessings. It was as if their lives were filled with sunshine and rainbows again. The boy sparked the sense of purpose in them, and life was back on track. "He's given us a new beginning," the couple started with excitement in an interview with Hello magazine. Benjamin became a cherished part in their lives, bringing back the smile and laughter back into the family. "He's brought us all back to life," Kelly shared, with her voice filled with excitement and her face all glowing with the new hope. John said, "It's been encouraging, especially when he smiles at me and appears content in my arms," his words carrying the bittersweet joy and grief together. John and Kelly shared their journey openly, emphasizing the healing power of family and love. Benjamin surely marked the rebirth of the Travolta family. His arrival was not just a personal triumph for John and Kelly, but also deeply resonated with their fans worldwide. Since everything was going well, John was back on his track again. John continued to pursue his career in acting with renewed sense of purpose and vigor. Life was all good and happy again, but what happens next? Tragedy strikes again. The couple faced a massive blow when it was reported that Kelly was diagnosed with breast cancer in the year 2018. Kelly's diagnosis marked a period of immense sorrow and resilience, but she was brave and decided to fight the battle away from the public eye. And only after 2 years of private therapy, Kelly passed away in 2020. He publicly shared the pain of losing his soulmate, emphasizing their deep bond and the strength they drew from each other throughout their marriage. John's openness about grief and loss resonated deeply with fans worldwide, highlighting the vulnerability and humanity behind his public persona. The news only surfaced after John announced it himself in an Instagram post. He shared, "It is with a very heavy heart that I inform you that my beautiful wife Kelly has lost her 2-year battle with breast cancer. She fought a courageous fight with the love and support of so many. My family and I will forever be grateful to her doctors and nurses at MD Anderson Cancer Center, all the medical centers that have helped, as well as her many friends and loved ones who have been by her side. Kelly's love and life will always be remembered. I will be taking some time to be there for my children who have lost their mother, so forgive me in advance if you don't hear from us for a while. All my love, JT." In the wake of Kelly's passing, John found solace in their children, daughter Ella and son Benjamin. His dedication to being a loving father remained unwavering, providing stability and comfort during such a challenging time. John's commitment to his family became a pillar of strength as he navigated the complexities of mourning while continuing to uphold his professional responsibilities. Throughout his journey of loss, John remained grateful for the outpouring of support from fans and colleagues. His candid reflections on grief and healing served as a source of inspiration for many facing similar challenges. John decided to avoid publicity and spotlight. Even though he stayed away from the limelight and remained devoted to his children most of the time, the media didn't stop. Another rumor started highlighting the fact that we might see a new love interest in his life. another love story adding to his love life. Sources close to John hinted that the actor might potentially be open to finding love again. While John has understandably taken time to grieve and focus on raising their children, rumors suggest he may be considering the idea of companionship once more. Speculations have arisen amidst public appearances and interviews, where John has expressed gratitude for the support he's received and acknowledged the importance of love in his life. Friends and family have encouraged him to move on with his life, as Kelly would have wanted the same for him. John didn't officially confirm any of these rumors, making everything even more mysterious. While details remain folded, rumors suggest that John seeks for someone full of life, someone who's warm and kind. As he continues to navigate his personal journey, many are rooting for him to find happiness and fulfillment in whatever path he chooses. Fans are more than anticipated to see what will happen next. At the recent Academy Awards 2023, he gave a heartfelt tribute to fallen stars, including his friends Olivia and Kirstie. John's spirit still stays high and motivated despite all the losses he had in his entire life that he lived. He continues to embrace the little things in his life. Throughout these experiences, John has continued to honor Kelly's memory and uphold the values they cherished as a family. John Travolta's recent years have been marked by love, adventure, and the bonds he shares with his children. His social media feed is filled with joyous glimpses of his adventures in Japan, along with his family and friends, where he explored the rich culture and breathtaking sights of the country. His trip showcased his appreciation for travel and new experiences, all while creating lasting memories with his loved ones. John is now happy and content with his life. He has now learned to find happiness in every little thing in his life to make lasting memories with his children and loved ones. Who knows what new events unfold in this new chapter of his life? No one knows who might be standing right beside the ultimate Mr. Charming as the next partner in crime. Stay tuned to find out more. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share your thoughts and turn on your notifications.